Good evening now, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. You're watching the 9 at Night. I'm Stephania Jimenez, and we start with this. A school board meeting doesn't usually end with a police investigation, but that's exactly what happened in Comfort. Now, tonight there are allegations of an incident in the parking lot after a Comfort ISD school board meeting. The Kendall County Sheriff's Office is now investigating. Now, they would not confirm details about what happened, but said that nobody was hurt, nobody was arrested. More than 900 people at Comfort ISD signed a petition asking that two administrators, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Jerry Adams and the Director of Curriculum, Angela Westerfield, not have their contracts extended. But then yesterday, the school board voted 5-1 to extend those contracts anyway.
We would like Adams to go, Dr. Adams to go, and we would like Mrs. Westerfield to go. And then we would like the school board to either step up and do what they're supposed to do. Since they're elected officials, they're not representing their constituents in this town, and we are all fed up and tired of it.
The petitioners think that a district as small as Comfort doesn't need an assistant superintendent. Now, for context, there are about 1,100 students in that entire district, and some parents are blaming Westerfield for the district's low accountability rating with the Texas Education Agency. Now, the Comfort ISD superintendent says that district leaders have been threatened, bullied, and harassed. KSAT, by the way, tried speaking with Adams and Westerfield today, but didn't get a response. In other news, a woman could be charged as soon as she's released from the hospital. The San Antonio Police Department says the woman was involved in a shootout around 3 this morning. A man told officers the woman kicked his apartment door in and they each fired shots at each other. He was hit in the arm. She was hit in the stomach. Both of them were taken to the hospital, and the woman will likely face a charge of aggravated assault. Now we're learning more about the 3 students who were killed at Michigan State University Monday night. Friends and family members of the victims are sharing their memories. They describe sophomore Brian Frazier as a leader and a great friend. Junior Arielle Anderson, as she was being remembered for her gentle laugh. And people are also saying that junior Alexandria Verner was a role model. Monday night's shooting has left students on edge and also anxious because for some of them, this isn't their first experience with a gunman on campus. One classmate, Ava Ferguson, says that the shooting brought back memories of her first school shooting experience at Oxford High School in 2021. That's when a gunman killed 4 people and injured 7 others.
I didn't think it was real, honestly. It was like traumatizing all over again. I'm still a little shaken up by it. It was just horrifying.
In this case, investigators haven't yet established the gunman's motive. By the way, all classes and campus activities at MSU are canceled until next Monday. Back here at home, police arrested a man for a DWI after he hit a woman and her dog with his Jeep. Happened around 7:30 last night. Authorities say a 44-year-old man was driving his 2018 Jeep Wrangler on Jones-Maltzberger Road. The woman and her dog were crossing the street, not on a sidewalk, however, or crosswalk. And that's when the man hit them both, and they were both pronounced dead right at that scene. More jail time for a man who was convicted of manslaughter in the death of his wife. Air Force Major Andre McDonald was sentenced to 25 years. That is the complete sentence, however. It's part of a plea deal for the charge of tampering with evidence, which stems from his efforts to hide the circumstances of his wife, Andreen McDonald's death when she was reported missing back in 2019. So now, in addition to the maximum 20-year sentence that he got for manslaughter, he has to serve an additional 5 years for the tampering conviction. Today's hearing finally ended that case, but Andre McDonald's lawyers say that they're going to appeal those convictions. Huge flames, a burning building, and no indication of what caused it. So that was the scene around 1 o'clock this morning along Baltimore Avenue near I-35, just north of downtown. Wow, look at that. Fire crews arrived to find the building, which was partially boarded up, covered in flames. You saw the smoke just moments ago. Those flames quickly spread to nearby vehicles, but crews did put them out before they spread to nearby buildings.
The dangerous structure here with the holes in the floor hampered our ability to get in and make an offensive attack. That's why we had to go defensive on it.
The San Antonio Fire Department believes that the fire started in the bottom floor, but investigators still don't know what caused it. By the way, that building is going to be demolished now. In a little more than 5 years, people who travel in and out of the Alamo City could be flying out of a new third terminal at the San Antonio International Airport. Representatives of 2 architecture firms presented designs during today's council meeting. The new terminal is part of the overall $2.5 billion strategic plan that the City Council approved back in November of 2021. The chairman of the committee that provided input to the airport plan says the third terminal, which can handle up to 17 gates, is necessary to keep up with growth.
And to also cater to these airlines who are always looking to put more direct flights in different places. It's not that we will build it and they will come, but we need to build it so they can come.
Now, the terminal is still in the planning stages, and I know you want a date, right? Well, the city is hoping to open it by 2028. Sticking with new projects, a brand new VA clinic on the city's southeast side is expected to offer veterans a better chance to see a doctor when they need to. The Southeast VA Outpatient Clinic is on East South Cross Boulevard and Pecan Valley Drive. People gathered there this morning for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. And thanks to a partnership between Valor Healthcare Incorporation and South Texas Veterans Healthcare System, that clinic is going to help people across San Antonio.
People do hesitate on making their appointments if they know it's going to take too long or if there's going to be a headache getting over there. So now they're here, the community, there's kind of no reason not to come and get help.
The clinic is going to offer annual health exams, immunizations, and also mental health services. So this is a problem. And Congressman Joaquin Castro and local leaders gathered today to announce that federal funding to combat domestic violence in San Antonio. We've heard about this. Now, Castro's office announced today that he secured $956,652 for 2 abuse prevention programs in the city. The money is going to go toward training counselors and social workers as well as medical staff so that they can better identify victims of child abuse and also domestic violence.
There is no amount of domestic violence that is acceptable in our community. But frankly, these numbers are abysmal, and we need to do better.
So the 2 programs, one of them is called the Guardian House's Triple P Positive Parenting Program. That goal there is to break the generational cycle of violence. And the other program is the Children's Hospital of San Antonio Center for Miracles, which would train and educate people on signs of abuse. Now, before we go, we want to let you know to whip out your jackets. Meteorologist Adam Caskey explains.
Very spring-like today, but that all changes with a strong cold front overnight. Now, we'll start the day tomorrow near 50 degrees, 8 a.m. 51, 9 a.m. 48. But by the afternoon, we're not going to warm up much. At noon, 56, and then 4 p.m., 59 degrees. So close to 60, but also gusty. Winds out of the north at 35 miles per hour. And very dry air with extremely low relative humidity tomorrow through Saturday. Cooler, light freeze Friday morning, then only 56 in the afternoon. Saturday, very similar, then close to 60.
All right, so plan for that for the next 4 days. Well, we are out of time. The 9 at Night returns tomorrow. Have a lovely night and stay warm.